Hi, I'm Benjamin J. Perry, transformational mindset coach and the creator of Cultivated Optimism. Today I want to talk to you about a quote from Waldo Emerson. Emerson says, "We must be our own before we can be another's." He was touching on the fact that we need to find who we are first before we submit our lives to a cause that we don't yet understand. We must know within ourselves what makes us tick before we freely give our time and our energy to someone else. You see, it's too many times that we end up going headfirst into a problem or into a cause that isn't our own. It isn't from our heart. It's someone else's. It's someone else's agenda. It's someone else's plan for our life. And if we're not careful, someone else can use us in order to help them create their plan. And the entire time, we may not have realized that we were giving up on our own. So we must be our own before we can be another's. Hits straight home to the people who feel the calling, who feel that sense of want and desire for something more in their life. And I invite you to take a moment and just sit and think about that. Who are you? What do you stand for? What are your values? What is it that you will not skimp on? That you've drawn a line in the sand and said, this is how I will live my life. When you know who you are, the difficult questions that come up in your life are easy to answer. And so we must be our own before we can be another's. Because when we do know who we are, when we do know what we stand for, we're able to be that much stronger of a pillar in the greater scheme, in the greater cause, for either someone else's plan or our own plan. Let us be autonomous in the way that we live our lives, so that when someone else taps us on the shoulder for help, that we can give freely and without a sense of thinking that we're giving up on any morals that we hold dear or any values that we hold dear. So I hope you take this into consideration, give this some thought, and find out who you are before you go and be someone else's. I'll talk to you next time.